But I definitely want to just briefly touch on Half-Life 2 Remix because
Yep.
remember we've been talking about RTX Remix,
Yes.
tool for
Yeah.
remastering old games.
Yeah.
And if you love classic games,
You're just going to make me
This stuff is
replay
bananas, right?
all of the old games.
so Half-Life 2 and RTX Remix project is a proper so I actually got a better understanding of how it works now as well, which is good. So they released a new trailer for it, and it's the Ravenholm level in Half-Life 2. Ravenholm level is the one that's kind of like zombie survival horror. We end up in like this town at nighttime and you got the head crab zombies and it's like creepy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Half-Life 2 Remix project is a mod powered by RTX Remix
Wait,
that
what?
fully path traces the game.
Wow.
It uses AI to also upscale certain textures, but it also
Look
has
at
a
the
team of like 60
difference.
modders that are recreating assets. So they're remaking all the models and stuff. And with RTX Remix, you can just replace assets in the game. So basically, so RTX Remix is powerful, right? And this shows you that a team of like artists around the world, like 60 artists, like they're not all like working full time on it. Some might just be contributing assets.
This looks
and models
amazing.
and stuff like that. But this looks like a full-on remake, right? 'Cause
That's
this is
what
fully
I was
path-traced
blown
with one-
away. Almost got a tear.
And this is one of the best games of all time.
I
and
know.
It looks this good.
Wow.
So this is how RTX Remix works. So you take a compatible game, which is pretty much most games that are 3D from like DirectX 7, 8, 9, 10 or whatever, and you put it into RTX Remix and it converts the game into NVIDIA's Omniverse file format or format where it can read it. And so basically you can open the game at that point and it connects to like 3D modeling software or Adobe software as well. So like it connects to all these other softwares. It's like NVIDIA's Omniverse Creative Tool Suite. And basically you could fire up a level and then, you can just have like things like a wall texture, right? Which is just like a low res bricks, like you're looking at a game from like early 2000s. And then you can use AI to upscale it. And this is generative AI. So it's not just making that same wall texture look crisp. It's making the bricks
It's adding
new.
assets.
Yeah. And then it adds a layer of depth to it. So then, it makes it look like parallax, like in modern games where the bricks look like they have depth. So it's not just a flat texture anymore. So it can do that automatically.
Wow.
So then you can make the environment look heaps better, like pretty much instantly.
Oh my God.
But then you can just say, select this chair, and then you could replace it with a new highly detailed model. You can take all the existing lighting in the game and replace it with like fully path trace lighting. So at the basic level, you could just like upscale textures in an old game. That's pretty much all you can do. Just make them to brand new AI textures. Basically, you get AI to generate brand new textures for a game or using the existing thing to make it look way better. But then you can go in and replace all the objects, and then you can add path tracing and then basically do all this stuff. So what this means for modders with Half-Life Remix is that they've got these tools that they can just easily remaster an old game without reverse engineering the
beautiful.
code, rebuilding it in Unreal Engine or something. Like if you're thinking about a remake, you're thinking about, we're remaking the game in the modern Unreal Engine just so we have access to all the new effects.
Yeah, and see
Whereas
in
this is
3
like, no.
years or so.
You've got access to DLSS, you've got access to frame generation, you've got access to the ray reconstruction. So now that's why the ray tracing looks so good in this.
It's one of my favorite things NVIDIA has ever done, is to give this to the public and be like, you want to fix the games that you like?
Yeah, it's open source, free for all modders, and it's launching into open beta on January 22nd. And obviously this Half-Life 2 Remix project, just showing that the Ravenholm is already looking this good.
Beautiful.
This is going to be out this year, I think, for sure. They're just remastering assets, and NVIDIA are helping them out as well. But this is basically just like a mod. So like this isn't NVIDIA making it. They've got modders making it. So when they did Portal with RTX to showcase RTX Remix, they did it themselves, and that looks amazing. Then they did a Portal prequel that never got released, which was like a fan-made thing, but they got modders to use RTX to make it. So they obviously was more hands-off to say, you do it, and they did just as good of a job. And now this one is the same sort of thing where it's like they got some modders and they gave them early access to RTX Remix, and they're basically remaking Half-Life 2, one of the best games of all time.
That's amazing.
And yeah, this is going to be nuts when it comes out.
can't
But
wait.
also as well, with RTX Remix coming into beta, fast forward to like months down the track, we're just going to start seeing you're going to start seeing like all these classic PC games just
that's what I'm saying. Dude, if you give me RTX Jak and Daxter, which is one of the first games I ever played because Jak is spelled the same way you spell my name. That's why my mum bought it for the PS2. I will cry and take up 30 minutes of the next podcast talking about how good it is.
Yeah, like there'll be so many like games that'll just be like remastered. Like it's going to be really cool.
Dude, all the old BioShock games.
Yeah, they were just fully path tracing.
BioShock Infinite? That even got an update.
Fully path traced.
Yeah, fully path traced. Oh. Anyway, we're going to get stuck. We're already over time.